Welcome back for game number 2, the second of 3 matchups tonight on week 1 of the Football Sask North Elite Fall Academy, live on Facebook. It's Matt Morrison with you, and if you were watching game 1 and you saw how that game ended, and if that's any indication about how the night is going to go, we are in for a fantastic game 2 as the second green team won game number 1, 20-14 with a last-second touchdown. The second matchup of the night, the Team Yellow versus the Team White. Wyatt Carleton, of course, head coach for Team Yellow. Brandon Leatherdale, head coach for Team White. Both of these teams loaded with talent as well, as this has been a great night of football already. And we haven't even started game number 2. So a big hello to everybody watching live on Facebook. A big thanks to our Facebook sponsor, the Willow Grove Pharmacy, as they have sponsored the video and streaming for today. All of your home health needs, including a wide range of grab bars, poles, bathroom safety, walker and wheelchair sales and rentals at the Willow Grove Pharmacy over on Nelson Road. You can call them at 306-665-1000. As both teams' captains have headed back to their benches as kickoff is mere moments away for game number 2. Of course, there are fans in attendance tonight, parents, grandparents, all safe, socially distanced. So great job by Saskatoon Minor Football to keep everybody safe during these trying times. Of course, this is broken into 2 pools. So in Pool A, it's the first green team, which we'll see later tonight. Team Blue, which we'll also see later tonight. And Team Black, which was on the unfortunate ending of game number 1. Pool B rather, has green number 2. They jumped out to that last-second victory. And then Team Yellow and Team White, both of those teams playing right now. Team Yellow has the ball on the tee. There's the kick. We're underway, under the lights on Friday night, as this one will be returned by Team White. That's number 24, and he's got a big gain right up near midfield. That's Ben Lang from Marion Graham on the big return. So Team Yellow is going to have good field position to start this football game. First, Team White, led by head coach Brandon Leatherdale out of Marion Graham. Marion Graham, of course, well represented on this football team as well, and rightfully so. Team White will kick things off. There's the snap. It's going to be a handoff on the first play of the ball game. In at quarterback for Team White is Clark Snyder. He is going to control the signals to start anyways for Team White. Cole Benoit is in the backfield. Thomas Kynesman, one of the receivers. Evan Hinkie, another receiver for the Team White. That was a loss of 1 on the first play of the ball game. There's the snap. Snyder's going to drop back. He has a man over the middle. That one's bobbled, but caught. I think that was Benjamin McJanet on the reception. And that's going to be close to a first down. We're going to mark it just shy, I do believe. So already a decision on third down, but an easy one at that for Team White's head coach Brandon Leatherdale. He's going to keep his offense out on the field. Snyder in the gun. Flags and whistles as 3 officials were quick to the draw and throwing their flags. So
gives Team White the first down.
Offside on Team Yellow. Of course, they're led by Wyatt Carleton from Evan Hardy. Probably the easiest third down conversion a team could get. Makes it a fresh set of downs on the 41-yard line. Receivers in motion, and it looks like they left early again. Snyder was still able to get that throw off, but whistles come in to stop the play. And this will be against Team Yellow again. So another first down for,
Looks like offside on the defense.
well, I guess 1st and 5 as opposed to 1st and 10 for Team White, but back-to-back offside penalties for Team Yellow to start this football game. Of course, this is week 1, so teams kind of still trying to work out some kinks. So Snyder now at the 36. There's the snap. Snyder's going to drop back. He's going to step up. He's going to pull that one down, and it's brought down from behind.
Schneider takes off. Not before
As Bo Linden was able to bring him down. Bo Linden from St. Joe's. So Team White is well represented with Marion Graham players. Meanwhile, Team Yellow has a handful of players from St. Joseph's High School here in Saskatoon. Team White will break huddle. 2nd and 5, so they'll mark that one as no gain. Snyder gonna pass again. He's gonna air one out. Has a man. It is in and out of the hands. As that was Benjamin McJanet, who was in one-on-one coverage and couldn't quite pull that one down. So that'll bring up 3rd down for Team White. There's McJanet from Delisle, just outside of Saskatoon.
22, Jason Moles.
Jason Moles was in coverage one-on-one, so promising start to the drive for Team White will end in a punting situation. So good defense from Team Yellow. There's the kick. It's way high, not very deep. That'll bounce at the 20. It'll bounce back. Flags are down. A member of Team Yellow will just jump on it. 2 flags are down. This will be a no yards.
Jumped on by a number. Someone in yellow looks like no yards on white.
So now, with the official call, it is no yards against Team White. So Dalton Urban, quarterback from St. Joe's, will start the game for Team Yellow.
Yellow's first time on offensive play led under by QB Dalton Urban.
Caden Miller from St. Joe's in the backfield. As is Colton Zimmer from BJM. There's the snap. It'll be a handoff to Miller. Tries to get outside. He does. Good pickup on 1st down for Caden Miller.
By number 1, Caden Miller goes for a 6.
As that'll be a pickup of probably around 6.
By number 21, Max Hornick.
Max Hornick from Aiden Bowman on the tackle. Referees are getting a thing or two sorted out here. Of course, we would like to remind you and thank that Summit Sports and Health is providing the medical coverage for all SMF events during the 2020 season. So they're keeping athletes safe. Of course, Team Black got bit by the injury bug in game number 1. Nothing too serious. All players that were injured in that game did end up returning, with the exception of Mason Horner. However, it was towards the end of the game, and Team Black didn't get a chance to come back out on defense, so that's why he didn't return. So they'll keep it 2nd and 4, ball on the 30. Urban out of the gun. Receivers in motion, they'll give it to Miller again. And he got wrapped up by the shoestring. There's a good tackle there from a member of Team White. Porter Hansen from Holy Cross on the tackle. So that'll mark that one up as no gain. So that'll be a punting situation here for Team Yellow early on for their first offensive possession of the football game. Looks like Dalton Urban is going to be Team Yellow's punter as well. There's 2 men back here for Team White, so good defensive stand from them. So there's the punt. That's a good one, nice and high. As that one's going to bounce right past a member of Team White. I think that was Cole Benoit who would bounce past. He'll pick it up, and Team White's offense will start right near the 40-yard line for their second offensive possession of the football game. Of course, this is the second of 3 games tonight. Hopefully you tuned into the first one, because there's a little bit of everything, including some controversy at the end of the game, but Team Green 2 came away with a win. Last-second touchdown reception, or maybe an interception, depending on what side of the coin you're on. So Clark Schneider will come out for the patrols of Team White at their own 30-yard line. Of course, the lights are now on here at beautiful Saskatoon Minor Football Field. Gorgeous September day and a gorgeous September evening here as well for the week 1 of the Football Sask North Elite Fall Academy, happening every 2 weeks. Snyder out of the gun. He'll hand that one off. This is going to get outside. And still going is Brody Nelson from Martinsville. Good run on 1st and 10, and that'll be another first down for Team White. So good start to the drive for Brandon Leatherdale's offense. They'll move up to the 46, their own 46. There's the snap. Hand off again to Nelson. He's going to be wrapped up. That's Chase Tatterin in on the tackle, the linebacker for Team Yellow. Did a good job to slow up Nelson. Well, they will give a few yards to Nelson. Nothing too crazy. This will bring up 2nd down. Let's see what both offenses do. Of course, we saw in game number 1 of the evening, it was a little bit of a feeling out process, and it looks like these 2 teams on the field now are going through the same thing. Ball on the 49. 5:15 and counting to go in quarter number 1. There's the snap. Snyder is going to look right. Now he's looking left. Got lots of time. Here comes the pressure. He's going to air one out. That one is batted away. As Ryder Duriel was able to break that one up, as Snyder did have a man behind 2 Team Yellow defenders, and that pass came up a little short. Lots of time for Clark Snyder. Great job there by the Team White's O-line to let Snyder sit back there. This will now be a punting situation here for Team White, their second of the game. Good snap. There's a good punt, end over end. As that one's going to be taken by Miller. Gets outside. Caden Miller has some room, has some speed down the sideline. Finally steps out of bounds at the Team White bench, but Caden Miller did a good job there to turn the corner as he was Team Yellow head coach's Wyatt Carlson's first pick in this year's draft, second overall. Good field position here for Team Yellow to start their second drive of the game. Ball's on the 52. Men in motion. It's going to pitch it. Oh, and that one went behind Miller, and he is going to have to fight off some tackles. Fights off one, tries to get away from another one, but cannot. As Willie Brome was...
Miscommunication in the backfield.
Check that. That was
Turns out to be a big play for
Owen
Team
Summer in the backfield to make that tackle. Boy, Caden Miller almost made the defenders in the backfield miss, as there's a little bit of miscommunication between Urban and Miller. Pitch was behind Miller, and it ended up hitting the turf, so that'll be second, and they call it 25. What do you have in the playbook for second and 25? Probably not much. There's the snap. Urban's going to drop back. He's going to unleash one. Has a man just out of the reach of number
Urban's pass.
84.
Number 80. Reed Murphy goes incomplete.
I guess that's Reed Murphy.
Brings up third down for Team Yellow.
So third down after what looked like it was going to be a promising drive. After the big punt return from Miller, there's a little miscommunication on that drive. So now Team Yellow is going to have to punt the football away. All defense in the first quarter of this one. There's the punt. A good one from quarterback punter Urban. That one bounces right at the 40. It's going to be picked up. Flags are down. Not much in way of the return. However, there should be no yards, so that'll help Team White's starting field position.
Dalton Urban's 30-yard punt. Gang tackle by Yellow.
It looks like they
there's no
will
yards on the play for Team
move
Yellow.
this football up, as it is no yards. First, a big hello to everybody watching on Facebook Live. Of course, that would not be possible without the help of the Willow Grove Pharmacy. So a big thank you to them. They are locally owned and operated. Willow Grove Pharmacy offers delivery of prescription medications. They're over on Nelson Road. You can call 306-665-1000 and visit them at willowgrovepharmacy.ca. Team White will start at the 43-yard line. .252 to go here in quarter number one. Play gets whistled in. Men in motion for Team White. Snyder's going to drop back. He's been passing a lot. He gets wrapped up, loses the football. There's a battle for it. Team Yellow says they have it. A member of Team White was right there, and it looks like they will recover it. That was one of the big offensive linemen for Team White. Gabriel Historic was from Aiden Bowman able to hop on the football. As Clark Snyder stepped up in the pocket, Felt the pressure. They'll mark it 2nd and 8. Snyder has to run again, and he has nowhere to go. So a good job here by Team Yellow, just blanketing the field.
By number 41, Armin Weiner.
As Clark Snyder from Robert just felt the pressure early on in this football game. That'll bring up a 3rd down.
And the punt team.
They'll mark it a loss of a few, so it'll be a 3rd and 12 situation. Well, there's the punt. End over end again. That one got blocked by Miller. Flags are down.
Punt fielded by number 1, Caden
So
Miller.
that one bounced to Miller. He had a little bit of trouble picking that one up off the turf. Team White almost jumped on it. Obviously, it probably would have been all for naught because there is a flag on the play anyways, which will probably be no yards, but I guess you shouldn't assume until we get the official call.
Looks like no yards.
And that is the official
White
call.
Giving Team Yellow the ball back. And a couple of yards forward.
Team Yellow, some explosive weapons on offense. We'll see if their 3rd time out is a charm here in quarter number 1. Decent field position to start. .126 to go in quarter number 1. There's the snap. It's going to be a handoff. And that one was the big Colton Zimmer.
Little dive action at number 44.
Why
Colton
not?
Zimmer.
Give it to your fullbacks, see what they can do on 1st down.
Group tackle by Team White.
Good job by Team White as they just swarm to the football as they'll mark it a gain of 1.
1 yard gain. 2nd and long.
Clock winds down here in quarter number 1. Probably time for a few more plays. 2nd and 9. Urban's going to drop back. He's going to fire one, and that one is caught right near the 1st down stripe. Good throw there by Dalton Urban.
Completed at number 7. Peter O'Dowell.
Aldewaldi on the catch. So a couple of St. Joseph teammates teaming up to move the sticks as they'll get one more play in here before the end of quarter number 1. Siren to signal the end of the quarter. Men in motion. Hand off. This one is going to be to Miller. Gets a couple of blocks. Stays in bounds. Absolutely ran over a Team White defender. Boy, Caden Miller just truck sticked Andrew Kelly. What a way to end the 1st quarter if you're Team Yellow. And a 1st down to boot. Of course, you're watching the Football Sask North Elite Fall Academy on Facebook Live. 2nd quarter action coming up. Back here for second quarter action as Team Yellow is driving. Urban tries to get it out wide to one of those receivers. That was Reed Murphy, and that'll drop incomplete.
Second and 10.
So that'll bring up second and 10. A few second down conversions on this drive already for Team Yellow. As they're going to hand that one off to Miller. Tries to get outside, tries to go up the middle, and can't.
Hand off to Caden Miller. Great team tackle by Team White.
That's a good job by Team White as they swarm to the football.
Decision time for Coach Carlton.
We'll see what Team Yellow's head coach Wyatt Carlton wants to do. It is third down, 3rd and 7 they're going to mark it. And I think his offense is going to stay out onto the field. And why not? Still early enough in the football game. See what they have drawn up. 3rd down. Urban over the middle. That one is caught. As that was Reed Murphy on the reception for Team Yellow.
Pass to Reed Murphy. Doesn't look to be enough.
They're going to mark it right at the 20, which will obviously not be enough. So a good stop there for Brandon Leatherdale's Team White. As that'll be a turnover on downs.
I also would like to thank
We'll see if
Sports and Health for
that decision comes back to haunt Team Yellow. Obviously, it's still early enough in the football game. It's still a 0-0 score, so you could probably get away with it. Now we'll see if Team White could take advantage. They're at their own 20-yard line. There's a new quarterback at the helm here for Team White. Flag down. As that run's going to go nowhere. Actually got driven back. We'll have to see what the flag is. It looks like there's some early movement.
Brody Nelson with a handoff.
So that's Lucas Franks now in at quarterback for for Team White from Marion Graham.
By number 10, Chase Tatman.
We'll see what the flag is. Will be against Team Yellow. It'll be offside, so Team White is able to get away with one there because that run from Brody Nelson went nowhere. Oh snap, Franks is going to step up. What's he going to do? He's got some protection, but now he's going to have to protect the football himself and doesn't really get much of anything as it's almost an immediate scramble drill for Lucas Franks. So despite the penalty from Team Yellow, they 2 and out anyways. Check that. They're going to well, that's second down, I think. I think it was 1st and 5. I'm not sure. Would appear that it would be 2nd and 5. One more crack at it here for Team White on their own 25. A little bit of a high snaps. Luke Franks has some trouble with it, and I think he was able to get it back. He was. Chase Tatterin for Team Yellow causing all sorts of problems in that Team White backfield early on in this football game. Does that again as he just busted right through, and didn't help that Lucas Franks had to bobble the snap. Now Team White will come out to punt. There's the snap. Good high kick. Miller is the lone return man. He has to backtrack to take that one. And he's going to try to go down the sideline and runs into a few members of Team White. Jeremy Woodrick was in on the tackle. Decent field position here for Team Yellow to start. Of course, their high-flying offense hasn't really been able to get much of anything going. Their last possession out, they went for it on third down, didn't get it. However, their defense makes a big stop. They'll get the football back right near midfield on the 49-yard line of Team White's, they'll call it. 1st and 10. 9 minutes and counting to go here in quarter number 2. This, of course, the second of 3 games tonight. Urban's going to pitch that one out to Miller. Miller trying to find a crease, has one, gets up, and did. That was a good run there by Caden Miller as Caleb Gagne on the tackle.
Tackled by Caleb Gagne.
However, that will move the sticks, so
Moving the chains.
first down again here for Team Yellow. First and 10, men in motion. Urban's going to elect to throw that one, and boy, that was Reed Murphy that got hit hard as that'll fall incomplete. Dylan Bach was on the coverage there.
By number 27, Dylan Bach.
A couple of members with the same team in St. Joe's coming together there for that collision. Boy, that was a hard hit. Murphy didn't even see him coming. We'll bring up 2nd and 10. The ball on the 37. Out of the shotgun is Urban. We'll go to Miller. Nice little cutback right at the line, but absolutely nothing doing as Caleb Gagne was in on that tackle. A few other members of that Team White defensive line was in on that tackle as well. And nothing doing there for Team Yellow, so they elect to run on 2nd and 10. As they will now have to punt the football away, so Dalton Urban will stay on the field. Quarterback punter. I guess this is only... It is 3rd down. I had to double check myself. 2 returners back for Team Whites. Good snap. Good low kick. See if Urban can get a bounce. He does. It gets bobbled. Flag down. I think Team White recovered. Probably wouldn't have mattered anyways because the flag will probably be no yards.
Flags on the field.
They will march that football forward. The 19. What a night of football here in Saskatoon. Of course, it's the week 1 of the Football Sask North Elite Academy. The high school players in Saskatoon and area a chance to compete, obviously with no high school season. Snyder back in at quarterback for Team White, and he's going to give it to Nelson, and he has nowhere to go. Brody Nelson was wrapped up almost immediately. I think that was Zach Zeri in the backfield.
Number 16, Zach Zeri.
That'll bring up 2nd and 14. They'll call it a loss of, well, 2nd and 12 rather. Call it a loss of 2. See what Team White has drawn up here. Ball on their own 17. There's the snap. Snyder Looking, he's going to air one out. That one is in and out of the hands of McJanet. He was working one-on-one with number 10, Chase Tatterin, I believe.
Flags on the field.
Looks like there's a flag down. You have to get the call. So it's offensive pass interference. That one will be declined.
Offensive pass interference on White is declined by Team Yellow.
Of course, there's a little bit of jostling going on between McJanet and Tatterin down the near sideline. They will bring out the punt team. 5:58 to go. Still no score. Of course, game one of this evening's matchup between the second green team and Team Black. It's a 20-14 low-scoring affair. Might be in for a similar fate here. That's a good punt, as that one's going to be fielded by Murphy. He'll step out of bounds in his own sideline, but good possession again here for Team Yellow.
60, Jeremy Woodrick.
There's a big hello to all the Facebook Live viewers out there. Matt Morrison with you for tonight's full slate of games. And this is brought to you by the Willow Grove Pharmacy in Saskatoon. Make sure you maintain your health this winter. You can book your flu shot at the Willow Grove Pharmacy. You can go in at 527 Nelson Road. Call them at 665-1000 or visit them at willowgrovepharmacy.ca. Looks like we have a new quarterback in here for Team Yellow. That's going to be number 5, whose name is also Matthew Morrison. So there's your fun fact for the evening. He's from Clavet. He's looking for Yanni Disho on that first down pass attempt, and that's incomplete. So now we'll bring up second and 10. So Miller's still in the game at tailback. Colton Zimmer in there at the fullback as well. Morrison pumps. He's going to step up. Morrison is going to get maybe a yard.
Looks to get 1 or 2 yards.
Nothing really doing, as he didn't really have anywhere to go, so that'll be a 2-and-out there for Team Yellow as the back and forth defensive battle continues. Dylan Bach on the tackle. So Dalton Urban will come back out to punt the football away, trying to pin Team White deep in their own zone. It's been a battle of field position so far in this first half. That one's high, not deep. Looking to get a bounce. That one will bounce backwards.
Urban's spot going dead.
So referees will just blow that one dead in the name of safety.
The ball at the 32.
And out comes Team White again, looking to see if they can gain some traction on the offensive side of the football.
Are you Team White, the ball on the 32? Sorry.
It looks like Lucas Franks will remain in the game at quarterback for Marion Graham. Of course, we've seen teams rotate through quarterbacks so far in this game, or in both games. The earlier one as well. First and 10 from the 32. There's the handoff to Nelson. He tries to get outside, tries to get the corner. Picked up a few yards, but he's met by a host of Team Yellow defenders. Of course, Brody Nelson was Coach Leatherdale's first pick in the draft that was held last week.
Number 26, Lars.
4th overall. Team Yellow has done a good job of keeping him in check so far. Approaching the 3-minute warning here for the first half. A little bit of a low snap. Franks does a good job, gets it over the middle. That was a good throw from Lucas Franks, all things considered.
Nice pass and catch by number 6. Tieran Braun.
Tieran Braun from Centennial was able to come down with that football. So Team White moving the sticks on this drive. First and 10, ball on the 47. Good snap. Franks is going to step back. He's going to air that one out maybe a little too far, as he was looking for Evan Hinkie as he sailed that one towards the Team Yellow bench. That'll bring up 2nd and 10. See what Team White can come up with. Out of the gun again. There's a snap. Flags are down, and they'll just blow this one dead. 2nd down, so.
Flags on the field.
We'll call that one offside on Team White. Start rather.
Looks like a false start on the Team White.
It's a false start, it is indeed.
Bring her back 5 yards and try her again.
We'll bring it back 5 yards. 2nd and 15 now. Ball's on the 42. Need a first down here. Low snap. Franks picks it up. Franks is going to air one deep. Has a man in coverage. That one is. Is it caught? Yes, it is. What a catch on that sideline in coverage. Was that Tieran Braun again? Yeah, I think it was. So Lucas Franks just stepped into that one. What a throw down the sideline in tight coverage, and Tieran Braun is able to come away with it. So Team White's driving here as the end of the first half approaches. 2:15 and counting. Ball on the 34-yard line. Franks going to give it to Nelson. Nelson looking for some room. Tries to get outside. Kind of going sideways as opposed to ahead. Big collision there. Flag down. Team Yellow is already telling the referees to take that one back. Most likely holding on Team White, and yes, it is.
Looks like holding on Team White coming back.
So, good field position. We'll move back for Team White. A repeat of first down, 1st and 20 now. Of course, we would like to thank Summit Sports and Health for providing the medical coverage for all Saskatoon minor football events during the 2020 season, keeping athletes all around us safe. Of course, a socially distanced crowd tonight at SMF as well. Referees are going to talk about some things here.
They want 2:05 on the clock.
2:05 going back.
As they're going to add 6 seconds back onto the play clock. Now we can go. 1st and 20. On the Team Yellow's 44. Franks is going to step into another one. He has a man, and that one is picked off. came up short. A big turnover there as Team Yellow comes away with the football. That's number 21, Ryder Dubriel from Evan Hardy with the pick. As I think Franks just didn't get enough air under it, and it came up short of his receiver right into the hands of Dubriel, and now Team Yellow is going to take over. So what looked like a promising drive for Team White after a big gain is all for naught. It's followed by a holding penalty that put him in a 1st and 20 situation, and then of course the interception. So Team Yellow's defense being aggressive and getting the ball back for their offense. Dalton Urban now back in at quarterback here for Team Yellow. 1:55 to go, ball on their own 29. Urban's going to draw it back. He's going to air one out, has a man, that is in, and out of the hands of Thomas Jewell, who had it, and he actually got hit by a Team White defender. Owen Summer was in the neighborhood, as was Max Hornick, and that one goes in and out of the hands of Jewell. Good throw there from Urban, and that would have been a big gain for Team Yellow. I'll bring up 2nd and 10. Team Yellow in motion. They're going to pitch it to Caden Miller. Trying to get outside, getting some blocks. Miller gets tripped up as it looked like that had the makings of a big gain, but great job there.
Brings up 3rd down.
Boy, he didn't get brought down by much, did Caden Miller, but he still got brought down. If you're Team White, that's all that matters, so doesn't look like the interception is going to hurt Team White too much, as Team Yellow's punting unit will now come out onto the field. Team White's going to get a chance to put some points on the board here before the end of the half. Now we got whistles. So a timeout, Team White.
This time I'd like to thank all of our sponsors for make this.
So this, of course, the second of 3 games tonight. If you're with us for the first game, then you know what happened. Just to recap, the Team Green 2 had a 110-play drive, down 14-7, got a touchdown, missed the extra point. It turned into a 14-13 game, drove down the field again after a defensive stop, and with 0.9 seconds left on the clock, they scored the game-winning touchdown, or it was an interception, depending on what side of the coin you fall on. So that was what was in game store for game 1. Can't wait to see what's in store here for game 2. There's the punt by Urban. That'll just be blown dead as it bounced kind of in no man's land. So Team White again will have good field position. Of course, their last time out, they threw an interception. 1:29 to go. Yeah, much of the clock they can use up. Gorgeous night for football here in Saskatoon. Big hello to all of our Facebook Live viewers. It looks like Clark Schneider still out there for Team White and quarterback. A little bit of a low snap. Snyder has to pick that one off. Still gets it away. That one is caught. There's actually a few receivers in that vicinity for Team White. Evan Hinkie on the reception. That'll now bring up a 2nd and 3. Out of the gun. Snyder looking over the middle. That one is incomplete as that one skipped just in front of Riley Porson.
Receiver Riley.
Of course, Team Yellow was right there to help the officials with that call, as defenders usually are. So 1:05 left to go here in quarter number 2. Third and 3. Looks like Team White's going to go for it. Why not? So big 3rd and 3 here. Snyder looking. He gets flushed out of the pocket. He gets wrapped up and sacked. What a great job there from the Team Yellow defense. As I think that was Kieran Freakstad in on the sack. One of a few members of that Team Yellow defense, actually. And it'll go down as a turnover on down. So the 3rd and 3 gamble doesn't pay off for head coach Brandon Leatherdale. And now there's a minute left. Team Yellow is going to get the ball back on the 47-yard line, their own 47, but some of the guys Team Yellow has on offense will see if they want to air out the football or not. Still a 0-0 score. Urban still in the game at quarterback. They'll give it to Miller. Miller wants to go way outside, trying to get that corner, and picks up close to first down yardage. That was a good tackle there from Michael Beckler for Team White.
It's outside, not for Michael Beckler with the big tackle.
They'll mark that 2nd and 1, so a gain of 9 for Miller. The clock will start running. Urban on 2nd and 1. He's going to have to improvise. Tries to throw the football and almost ended up in the hands of a Team White defensive lineman. Matthew Noble was in that area as he was just trying to not take a sack. They're actually going to mark that down as a sack, though, so say the forward progress was stopped. Caleb Gagne was in there as well. So 3rd and 10. Team Yellow's offense will stay out onto the field. As of course, the clock's running, so why not? They take this clock down, try to kill as many seconds as they can. I'll just hand it off to Miller. Caden Miller makes a man miss, has some room. Caden Miller still on his feet, and Caden Miller is going to go. How about that to end the half for Team Yellow? Caden Miller busted through a few tackles, and it was all green turf in front of him, and Team Yellow breaks the deadlock with 6.4 seconds left to go in the first half. What a run there from Caden Miller, as it was a handoff on 3rd and 10. Maybe just trying to kill some clock, I don't know, but Caden Miller was shot out of a cannon on that 3rd and 10, and that's a big, big boost for Team Yellow as they're going to try to take this touchdown lead into the half. How's that for momentum just before the end of a quarter or the end of the half? Extra point is up and through, so it will indeed be a 7-0 score. 6 seconds left to go.
7-0 lead.
Big run there for Caden Miller. Broke a few tackles right near the line of scrimmage. So there was a flag on that PAT. It's Matt Morrison with you on this Friday night, so a big hello to all of our viewers live on Facebook. You're in for a dandy. Hopefully you've been following all evening, because the first game was good. This game is shaping up to be good, and the best part about that is that we have one more game after this as well, as the refs are trying to sort some laundry out on the field. talking with a member of Team White. It looks like we'll see where they mark the ball on the kickoff here. I remember the officiating crews talking to the head coach from Team Yellow. We'll move the kickoff back, so it was something against Team Yellow. I didn't actually see the infraction, but I can tell you that it was a 10-yard penalty of sorts. They're kicking off from their own 35. 6 seconds left. Returners will move up to their own 40-yard line for Team White. Squib kick, right idea. As that one will just get
Johnny Disco's kickoff.
fallen on by a member of
Picked up by
Team
number 11,
White.
Benjamin McJanet.
Janet. So 5 seconds left. What do you want to do here if you're Team White head coach Brandon Leatherdale? Do you want to play it safe, or do you want to see if you can take a shot to the end zone? We'll see what they do. With 5 seconds to go, and in a 7-0 Team Yellow lead. The play will get whistled in. Snyder, of course, back in at quarterback here for Team White. It's got Brody Nelson to his left. He's going to drop back. He's going to throw it. And that'll wrap up the first half of play. So Team Yellow on a touchdown in the final minute from Caden Miller jumps out to a 7-0 lead. And that's where we stand through 2 quarters. Of course, you're watching the Football Sask North Elite Fall Academy on Facebook Live.
Caught by McJanet there to end it.
Back for another half of action on this Friday evening at Saskatoon Minor Football Field. Of course, it is the Football Sask Northern Elite Fall Academy. Team Yellow and Team White just went over their halftime adjustments. Of course, Caden Miller is responsible for the only score in this game, a 56-yard touchdown run, as they're going to receive the football to start the second half as well. There's a kick. It'll bounce near the 30-yard line, gets picked up by a Caden Miller, I do believe. Of course, Miller 9 carries, 114 yards in that first half. 7 penalties for Team Yellow and 6 penalties for Team White. So a penalty-filled first half as well. Of course, this is week 1 of the Fall Academy, so teams trying to work out a little bit of kinks. Team Yellow will have a new quarterback at the helm. Matthew Morrison from Clavette will step in. Of course, he did get a drive in the first half of the football game, but he's going to see if he can try to pad this lead out of the shotgun. He'll give it to Miller, who's going to go outside, makes a man miss. He'll carry a few men en route to being tackled, but a good pickup on 1st and 10 for Caden Miller. Of course, Clark Snyder, quarterback for Team White, 3 of 7 in that first half. Lucas Franks, 2 of 4. Dalton Urban, 2 of 6. And Matthew Morrison, 0 for 1 in that first half of play in terms of passing the football. So 2nd and 4, balls on the 35 after that first down run from Miller. They'll pitch it to Miller. He's going to try to get outside. He's going to turn it inside. Makes a couple of men miss. Picks up a first down to the 45. So back-to-back carries for Caden Miller, and he'll pick up a first down. Of course, he was the 2nd overall pick in the Elite Academy draft. Brody Nelson, the running back for Team White, had 4 carries, 28 yards in that first half. But defensive battle. Ball's on the left hash. A little bit of a high snap. Morrison will just hand it off, and why not pound the rock with your fullback? Colton Zimmer picks up a good gain. So they'll give him a gain of 7. The ball now on the 53. 2nd down. Miller's going to get the ball again. He tries to bounce it outside, gets away from a tackle, and he'll fall into first down yardage. So another first down there for Caden Miller. Dylan Bach on the tackle. Of course, Dylan Bach and Caden Miller, both members of St. Joe's High School here in Saskatoon. Of course, Team Yellow has the confidence and the momentum of that last-minute Caden Miller touchdown run in the first half, and it looks like they've carried that over as they're driving the ball quite well here in the first possession of quarter number 3. Morrison. He's going to step back, and that one's just a little too low for his intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd and 10. See what Team Yellow can do. They picked up a few first downs on this drive. They'll give it to Miller again. He's going to go outside. Caden Miller is going to bust off another big run. Can he keep going? He does. Caden Miller, this is going to be a track meet, and he's going to win, and he's going to score. Caden Miller, another touchdown run. Broke off a couple of tackles, And just like that, Team Yellow adds to their lead. It's now 13-0. What a run there for Caden Miller, who's going to catch his breath in the end zone as he got outside, broke off a couple of tackles. And just like that, it's a 13, maybe 14-0 lead. So, get the extra point attempt. Pick is up. Ball is going to be, it looked like it might have hit a hand there. Either way, it's no good, so it'll remain a 13-0 lead for Team Yellow. 2 touchdown runs for Caden Miller. He got outside, broke a couple of tackles at the second level, and then after that, it was just an all-out sprint, and Caden Miller was able to win. So now we'll see what Team White can do. Of course, the backs are a little bit against the wall here. Gave up that long run to Miller towards the end of the first half. Have to kick off the ball to start the second half. Another down 13-0. Team Yellow has the ball almost on the tee. And Adisha will try to kick off. Get the ball to sit on the tee first. He does. There's the kick. It's short. It's going to bounce. It's going to be picked up. And it looks like this is going to be a decent return. So that's Ben Lang for Team White. So a good return. They'll start in decent field position as they look to close in on this lead. Ball will be on the 48-yard line. First, Team Yellow's done a good job of keeping Brody Nelson, tailback, in check. It is Clark Snyder back at the controls for Team White as he tries to navigate a comeback. We'll give it to Nelson. Nelson tries to make a few men miss, and Nelson's going to get outside, and Nelson has lots of room to go. He's going to be tackled on the right side of Team Yellow's field, so a good bounce back answer there for Brody Nelson on Team White's first play of quarter number 3.
Rips off a 26-yard run. Brings up first and
So they'll chalk that up as a gain of 26 yards for Brody Nelson, and right on cue after I said that Team Yellow had done a good job of keeping him in check, he busts off a big run. Snyder with Nelson to his left. They'll give it to him again. This time he's going to go the other way. Tries to get outside. He does. 30, 25. Gets tackled right there, but that'll be another first down for Brody Nelson, the product from Martinsville. At least that's where he goes to school. So back-to-back big runs, back-to-back first downs for Brody Nelson.
enough to grab a first down. Team White pressing.
So they'll put that ball on the 25-yard line. This time Nelson's on Snyder's left, right, check that. He's going to get the ball. He gets tackled in the backfield by the shoestring. As that was Zach Zeri who brought down Nelson in the backfield as he almost turned the corner. And if he did, it would have been another big gain. But Zach Zeri is able to bust through and get the shoe. Brody Nelson. And Nelson has ran the football on 3 consecutive plays. They're going to chalk that up for a loss of 9. Snyder takes the snap. He has a man open on that far side as He's going to try to make a move, gets wrapped up, gets past the original line of scrimmage and then some, but not a whole ton, as that was Benjamin McJanet on the reception from Delisle. So now if you're Coach Brandon Leatherdale for Team White, what do you do? The ball is on Team Yellow's 24-yard line. It's 3rd and 9, and there is no hesitation from Coach Leatherdale. He's going to go for it. And why not? You're down 13-0. Maybe try to get back some of this momentum that Team Yellow has. Ball's at the 24. And it looks like maybe offside, but either way, the pass is incomplete. It looked like Team White had a few guys that crossed the line before the ball was away. But that'll go down as a turnover and downs. So nothing doing for Team White. Looked like it was going to be a promising drive after a couple of big runs there from Brody Nelson, but Team Yellow's going to come back out onto the field. Led by Dalton Urban, Caden Miller. Little break huddle, of course, at their own 24. There's the snap. Urban is going to try to air that one out to the wide side of the field, and he does. That was Yanni Disho. That'll be a first down. That's a long throw on the Canadian-sized field, especially for a high school quarterback to make. Good job there by Urban as he got that one out. Disho did a good job to make sure that his knee didn't hit the turf either. That'll be a fresh set of downs. Ball at the 37. For Zimmer and Miller in the backfield. There's snap. Urban, one step. He's going to fire it over the middle. In and out of the hands of Reed Murphy. And if he would have been able to catch that, he would have been gone, and that probably would have been 6, and he knows it. As he was wide open. And it just slipped through his hands, so that'll now bring up 2nd and 10. What a good throw there from Dalton Urban as well. We'll see what they elect to do here on 2nd down. They've had success with Miller on all downs. They'll pass. Urban has pressure, has a man. He goes right back to Murphy. Good idea to go right back to him, but led him a little too far. Goes out of play, out of bounds. There's a flag down. As Dalton Urban had some pressure from the Team White defensive line in his face. As the referees will discuss. So an unnecessary roughness call against Team White. I believe that's Jeremy Woodrick. I thought they said number 60. Either way, Team Yellow has new life. We'll look at the ball now at the close to midfield. 52. A new lease on this drive as time ticks away here in quarter number 3. Urban will give it to Miller. Miller tries to get outside, breaks a couple of tackles. Caden Miller, man, is he good? Is he going to score again? Yes, he will. Patrick for Caden Miller, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the night as Team Yellow adds to their lead thanks to a drive that got extended by a penalty. Great job by Miller. He tiptoed the sideline, made a couple of men just flat out miss. And it's now a 19-0 Team Yellow lead. What a great job there for Caden Miller. Just did a great job getting outside, got a couple blocks on the edge, made one defender miss, and then Again, it was just a foot race that he won, so Team Yellow will try to convert on the extra point. I think this is a 3-score game. Extra point is up and good, so it'll go to a 20-0 Team Yellow lead. The 3:11 left to go here in quarter number 3. Of course, you're watching the game on Facebook Live, and of course, that wouldn't be possible without our sponsor, the Willow Grove Pharmacy, as they carry Saskatoon's largest selection of braces and supports for all types of injuries with a certified brace fitter on staff. You can visit them on Nelson Road. You can call them at 665-1000. You can also visit them at the willowgrovepharmacy.ca. Of course, they're locally owned and operated as well. So Team Yellow Danny Disho will put the ball on the tee as he is going to kick off. I'll move the football back 5 yards first. There's the kick. End over end. That one is going to hop through the legs of Lang. Ben Lang now is going to try to make a couple of men miss, and he cannot. So
Thomas Julay's kickoff.
Team White is
Taken by number 24, Ben Lang. Tackled by number
sputtering
10,
here
Tapper.
with 3:05 left to go in quarter number 3. Down 20-0. Thanks to 3 Caden Miller touchdowns. The first of which didn't come until the last minute of quarter number 2. Talked about it towards the end of the first half, but what a touchdown can do for momentum and confidence just before you head into a break like halftime. And you're seeing the effects of it as 1 touchdown in the final minutes of the second quarter, 2 touchdowns here in the third quarter, and all of a sudden it's gone from a 0-0 game, defensive battle, to a 20-0 drubbing. Snyder is going to hand it off here on the first down to Lang. Lang doesn't really get much of anything. Little to no gain. Bring up second down.
Zach Zeri quick to make that
Zach
tackle.
Zeri on the tackle.
Brings up a second and long.
So we'll see what Brandon Leatherdale has up his sleeve here for 2nd and 10. Snyder gonna air that one out to the far sideline. Good catch. Was a good throw there by
Center's pass complete.
Clark Snyder.
Tieran Braun
Darren Braun, all the reception, close to first down yardage, and
brings up a double.
I gotta think that you're probably going to go for it here if you're Team White. You're 3rd and 2. You're down 20-0 in the final 2 minutes of quarter number 3. You might as well. So make some substitutions, and they will. They're going to punt this football. I'm not sure. Looks like they will. So Reed Murphy back to return for Team Yellow as they will punt it. And that one goes sky high. Not very deep. That'll bounce. A good bounce. Murphy's able to pick it up right there, Team White sideline. So I would have thought that Team White would have gone for it, but Leatherdale electing to
Reed Murphy was
punt the
out.
football away instead.
Punt reception.
Team White is
Porter and
granted with some good field position here as well. 1:25 to go here in quarter number 3. Of course, we would like to thank Summit Sports and Health as they provide the medical coverage for all SMF events during the 2020 season. Of course, keeping all the athletes safe. So 1st and 10, ball on the 45. Urban still in at quarterback for Team Yellow. 2nd of 3 games tonight. Urban pump fakes. Now he'll get it out as that one was too far for
Urban's pass goes incomplete
Reed Murphy.
to number 80, Reed Murphy.
right in between Reed Murphy and
Second down.
Caden Heisman. They'll bring up 2nd and 10. Of course, Team Green won. There's 2 green teams, so Team Green won, and Team Blue will kick off to end off this first week of the Fall Academy. This has been a great evening of football here at SMF Fields. Urban on 2nd and 10. He's got time. He's going to air one out. Has a man. It is caught. What a catch there. As I believe that was Reed Murphy. Yes, it was. Had a drop earlier in the football game. Makes up for it there as Team Yellow is going to be knocking on Team White's doorstop here yet again.
Reed Murphy moving the sticks for Team Gold.
Just one-on-one coverage as Urban had all sorts of time. Great job, great protection from this Team Yellow O-line. Allowed Urban to get the matchup that he wanted down the sideline. Had Murphy in one-on-one coverage who had a step on his man. And now we'll go first down. This will be the last play of quarter number 3. That'd be something to end it off with a touchdown, and Cole Zimmer has absolutely nowhere to go.
Big time play by Caleb.
And that'll end quarter number 3.
44 Golden Zimmer.
We'll be back with 4th quarter action between Team Yellow and Team White right after this.
Lose control, my body and soul. Don't move too fast, people just take it slow. Don't get ahead, just jump into it.
Most of the time, I'd like to give a shout out to our sponsors, Willow Grove Pharmacy and Medical Supply, for sponsoring our live stream.
Back here for 4th quarter action between Team Yellow and Team White. Matt Morrison with you as this is game number 2 of 3 tonight for the Football Sask North Fall Elite Academy. Team Yellow leading 20-0. They're knocking on Team White's doorstep yet again. Of course, Caden Miller responsible for all 3 touchdowns tonight. Urban is going to go to the air. That is going to be caught. It's going to be a touchdown. How's that to start quarter number 4? Reed Murphy in the corner of the end zone, and Team Yellow is going to pad their lead as it's now 26-0. You knew it was probably going to happen, whether it was with Caden Miller or through the air. They elected to go through the air as Dalton Urban put that one in a perfect spot for Reed Murphy, who had a great catch towards the end of the 3rd quarter to help get Team Yellow down to this side of the field, and he gets rewarded with a touchdown. So 26-0 for now. If the extra point goes through, it'll be 27-0. Urban the hold. The kick is good.
Chase Tatteran's extra point.
Chase Tatteran.
Giving the goal the 27-0 lead.
So 27-0. Of course, it was a 20-0 score. It was a 3rd-2 situation. Team White head coach Brandon Leatherdale electing to punt it as opposed to go for it on 3rd and 2. Team Yellow takes possession. Big catch there by Reed Murphy towards the end of the 3rd. And he'll cap it off with a touchdown, the first passing touchdown of the night. Backs against the wall for Team White now as 11:42 to go. I'm not sure You can put up 27 points in that span or not, but of course the first game was fantastic as well. That came down right to the wire, so don't rule anything out. That one's caught by Lang in stride. Ben Lang, you can help yourself with a good return.
Yanni Dishko's kickoff.
That's the thing for Team White. They've started in pretty decent field position all night with the exception of a drive or two. And just offensively haven't been able to materialize anything.
38-yard line.
Looks like number 2, Lucas Franks, will step back into the game at quarterback for Team White. Of course, he's a product of Marion Graham. Rodney Nelson in the backfield to his right. 3 receivers out wide. Franks is going to step up. He's going to launch one. Has a man and just out of the reach of Benjamin McJanet. As that one was just a step too far, but McJanet definitely had his man beat.
Just about under the grab of Benjamin McJanet.
That would have gone a long way
But I think
in
it
terms
went
of trying
for
to
second down.
orchestrate a comeback. So bring up 2nd and 10. Ball on their own 38. Franks now. He's going to look right. Has a man just over the hand of Thomas Kiesman.
Lucas Franks
So that'll bring up 3rd down. And now with 11:14 to go, there's no even decision from Team White. You're going for it. There's no sign of the punter whatsoever. I'll see if you can't try to spark your offense one way or another. Well, let's see what this offense can do on 3rd and 10 from their own 38, just under 11 minutes and counting. Men in motion. There's the snap. Frank's going to step back. Looks like a little bit of miscommunication as he threw it over the head of McJanet. And behind, or in front of Evan Hinkey. So that'll go down as a turnover on down. So Team Yellow, head coach Wyatt Carlton will take over. They've been all over Team White here in the second half. They have a chance to pad their lead.
giving Team Yellow the ball on Team White's 38-yard line.
We'll see what they can do here on 1st down. Matthew Morrison now in at quarterback here for Team Yellow. He's going to give it to Colton Zimmer, makes him hand miss, and then gets wrapped up immediately. So that was big number 66, Caleb Gagne on the tackle.
Number 66.
Of course, Morrison and Urban have traded off reps at quarterback. Got to think with 10 minutes left, Morrison will probably get the majority of the reps now that you're up 27-0, but we shall see. Well, they'll mark that one up as no gain, maybe even a loss of 1. 2nd and 10 nonetheless. Zimmer did a good job to make the first man miss, but then got wrapped up immediately. 2 men in the backfields. That one's going to be a pitch to Zimmer. He's going to get outside, and he runs over a member of Team White. What a hit from Colton Zimmer. How about that for your fullback?
Feeling it down the sidelines.
What a great job there. I think that was Porter Hansen who he ran over, the linebacker. I'm not entirely sure. But either way, it's a 1st down. A pitch play or a toss to your fullback. It's not every day that you see that, but when you're up 27-0, those are the kinds of things you can get away with. Morrison now in the gun. He's going to step back. He's got time. He's going to pull one up. Has a man. That one is in and out of the hands of Oldawali. As he was down towards the 5-yard line in tight coverage. It was a good throw from Morrison. So good job there by Team White, standing pat, standing tall on the defensive side of the football. So that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Ball on the Team White 27. What they have drawn up here. There's a snap. It's going to be a handoff. There's a little bit of room for Jace Rakowski.
Number 17, Chase Rokowski with the carry.
As he'll pick up a gain of 5 or 6.
Hampson with another tackle.
We'll call it 6, so it'll be 3rd and 4. They're going to set up for a field goal attempt. Of course, a reminder that after this game, Team Green won. There's 2 green teams. So Team Green 1 will face off against Team Blue in the final game tonight here at Saskatoon Minor Football Field. The field goal attempt from Tatteren is up. It is good. So they'll add 3 to their lead. It'll now be a 30-0 Team Yellow score
Making the score even at
with 8:05 left to go in the ball game. Another good drive ending in points for Team Yellow. That's kind of been the theme here in the second half. Once they got on the board with that first touchdown, it was all systems go from there. Team White will just elect to take the ball at the 35. Snyder back in at quarterback for Team White. Nelson to his right, 3 receivers out wide. They go in motion. There's the snap. 1 step drop. He's going to look out towards the sideline. Has Nelson. Picks up first down yardage. Still on his feet. Right near the Team White sideline. So
nice reception by Cole Benoit.
that was Cole Benoit. Check that. 29 on the reception.
Move to 6 for Team White.
Either way, it's a first down. Of course, you have Team Green, the first Team Green, Team Blue warming up in their respective end zones. Make sure you stick around for that game because that'll be a good one as well. Snyder, the snap. He's going to look out towards that sideline again. That's McJanet.
And a nice reception.
That'll be a good gain as well. So
Clark Snyder on the money again.
Team White finding their stride on offense a little bit here in the fourth quarter. Of course, all of these teams haven't had a whole ton of time to practice. So week 1 is for working out the kinks. Of course, this goes every second week from now until the first week of November. 2nd and 3. Snyder steps back over the middle, in and out of the hands of McJanet. It looked like it might have been a touch behind him as he was running inside. Either way, it's going to bring up a 3rd and 3 situation here for Team White. And McJanet might know that he should have had that one regardless. So 3rd and 3. Obviously an easy decision by Coach Leatherdale to go for it. They're going to try to get it via the ground, and they will not. Great job there by a swarm of Team Yellow defenders. Chase Tatteren was one of the men in on that tackle.
Quickly with the run.
Either way, it's a turnover on downs.
Hit up by a couple Team Gold members.
So again, good field position here for Team Yellow. We're up 30-0 in this football game as they just needed to break the ice, and once they did, they haven't let up since. So Morrison still in at quarterback for Team Yellow. They'll give it to Burkowski, who is wrapped up immediately at the line. Might even be pushed back for a loss of 1 or 2 on the play. Good defensive play there from Team White's defenders.
Nahomi with the tackle.
They'll make that 2nd and 11. Second down, there's the snap. A little bit bobbled by Morrison. Lost his footing as he got that football away, and it's picked off. Dylan Bach will have it, and he'll go the other way as that play was disastrous from the start. Morrison bobbled the snap, then tried to get the ball away, and as he did, it looked like his back foot slipped while he threw the football, and that was an easy pick for Dylan Bach because Team White will get the football back on an interception. 5:11 to go here in quarter number 4, so they'll come back out onto the field, and once again, decent starting position, and I don't know if the score is necessarily indicative of the way that the game's been played. Team White has had good field position. Offense has sputtered a bit. A couple of big runs from Caden Miller. Those were 2 of the touchdowns. Snyder, low snap, has to pick it up off the turf. Here comes the pressure. Snyder's just looking to get rid of it. Loses the football. It's live. It's going to be picked up by a member of Team White. But Snyder had absolutely nowhere to go, as Hunter Larson was right there, almost hopped on the football, but Clark Snyder had a little bit of time. All of a sudden, the pocket collapsed, went way back, and then ended up losing the football. So they're going to go way back. And we'll chalk it up as a sack. We'll put that at 2nd and 22. So ball's now on their own 30. Right hash. And we got flags there. It looked like an early jump. So that play will be blown dead.
Offsides to call on the defense.
Offside on Team Yellow.
Sticks up. Illegal procedure. Play number 60. Repeat 2nd down.
Evan Saradea, the offside member. We'll go 2nd and 37. What do you have in the playbook for 2nd and 37? Probably not much, as 2 Team White receivers got wrapped up, and now we have flags flying in the backfield as 2 members, one from Team White, one from Team Yellow, got tangled within one another. That was Bo Linden for Team Yellow, a member of Team White, getting to know one another on the turf. We'll see what the flags bring.
Goal number 47, 15-yard penalty, comes with an automatic first down.
Looks like Linden did get in an extra shot, so that's why. Or maybe that's just what the referee saw. I'm not sure. But on what was a 2nd or going to be a 3rd and 37 has now turned into a 1st and 10 for Team White with 4:22 to go here in quarter number 4. Down 30-0. As now there will be a timeout called. Charge to Team Yellow. Of course, don't forget there's one more game after this one, and I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be Team Blue against Team Green 1. Of course, there's 2 Team Greens here, so Team Green 1 and Team Blue will face off for our final matchup of the night. A big thanks to everybody watching on Facebook Live. That wouldn't be possible without the help of Willow Grove Pharmacy. Make sure to maintain your health this winter. Book your flu shot at Willow Grove Pharmacy on Nelson Road. You can give them a call at 665-1000 or visit them at willowgrovepharmacy.ca. Locally owned and operated, as well as the Willow Grove Pharmacy. So a big thanks to them for sponsoring the video and live stream on Facebook, and a big hello to everybody watching. Matt Morrison with you. 4:15 to go in quarter number 4. Team Yellow up 30-0. Snyder still at the controls. Got a little bit of time. He's going to air one out. Has a man. That was a good catch there by Riley Borson from Hanley. And now we got a late flag by the back official.
Complete to Riley Borson.
We'll see what happened there.
Late flag on the play.
After yard gain, objectionable conduct. White number 60. That's a 10-yard penalty. It will be first down.
So Jeremy Woodrick with an OC penalty. I didn't see what happened. Something behind the play. He'll head to the sideline and explain to his coaches what happened. So it was after yards are gained, so it'll still be 1st and 10. There's the snap. Snyder's going to try to air one out, and his receiver didn't turn around in time as there's a swarm of Yellow defenders there as well. It looks like that was Cole Benoit.
Benoit goes incomplete.
So a little miscommunication between receiver and quarterback. That'll bring up 2nd down. Second and 10, clock will run, just under 3.5 to go. Snyder, he's going to look out wide. That one is almost intercepted. That's a dangerous throw to the sideline. It does fall incomplete, but in and out, a member of Team Yellow's hands as Chase Tatterin is now down near Team White's sideline, so he'll receive some medical attention from Summit Sports and Health as they are providing the medical coverage for all Saskatoon minor football events during the 2020 season, making sure that athletes stay safe as he gets attended to. Looks like he's going to hop right back up. Maybe not. Does a fantastic job, and a big shout out goes out to the Saskatoon minor football as well, orchestrating all of this in the midst of a pandemic. There are fans in the stands. They're all socially distanced. Staff, parents, spectators, workers, they're all masked up. A good turnout here at SMF Field as Tatterin will get helped off with 2 of his teammates. So he'll go to the far sideline. As both teams have their plays called, they'll wait for Tatterin to be helped off the field fully. Referee standing over the ball, waiting to blow play in. So it'll be 3rd and 10, so Coach Brandon Leatherdale going for it again. I don't think punting will do you much good at this stage. Snyder is going to throw one over the middle. That one is going to be caught close to 1st down yardage. That was Benoit again, and that will be a 1st down. Well, Cole Benoit
with the reception.
has been Snyder's favorite target, especially in the latter half of this football game, so they'll move the sticks. Under 3 minutes to go in game number 2. Fair to say that Team Yellow is probably on their way to their first victory of the Academy. Up 30-0 now. So the score is still to be determined, but you would think that they would escape with the victory, but what a comeback if they didn't. Snyder. He's going to roll out right. Now he's going to have to run for his life, and he doesn't get very far. Cole Snyder saw the pressure coming from the right side of the line, and gives the defender a tap on the helmet for a job well done. He had nowhere to go, as they'll chalk that one up as a sack. Now 2nd and 13. The play will be whistled in. Snyder, a little bit of a low snap. One step and he'll lay it out, and just out of the reach of Benjamin McJanet again. Little out of bounds as well, but Snyder and McJanet have been close on a few calls tonight.
Goes out of bounds.
Could have connected earlier in the game. You never know. Could be a different story. Of course, the first score didn't happen until the last minute of quarter number 2. Looked like we were in for a defensive battle, and now 30 unanswered points for Team Yellow. So 3rd and 13 rather. Snyder gonna look as a man, gets pushed back. He's now gonna go the other way as Riley Borson, and he'll get up near midfield, not much more, nowhere near first down yardage. So that'll be another turnover on downs. So good job there by Team Yellow. Not much in the playbook for 3rd and 13.
Zach Zeri with the tackle.
Zach Zeri in on the tackle.
Also in on the tackle, Jace Moles.
So one last kick of the can here for Team Yellow. Matthew Morrison still in at quarterback here for Team Yellow. Getting his reps in from Levet. A little bit of a high snap. He'll give it to Colton Zimmer. Zimmer tries to make a man miss. Cuts it upfield. Good gain on first down for Colton Zimmer, the fullback. Boy, he's busted off a few nice runs so far tonight. That's going to come up 2nd and short. We'll call that 2nd and 2. Second and 2, ball on the 47. Morrison's going to give it to Zimmer again. He's going to go up. Zimmer, first down, a little bit more. Inside the 40, so back-to-back runs for Colton Zimmer.
Moves the sticks with a big first down for
Usually
Team
in that fullback spot. The big body Colton Zimmer does well in the blocking game, and a little bit of speed to him as well. I wouldn't want to be one-on-one with him bearing down on me. So fresh set of downs here for Team Yellow. Ball on the 38. Minute 15 and counting to go. Morrison in the gun. Landed off. This time to Bobrovsky. Picks up a few.
Chase Percossi with the run. Tackled by number 55, Porter Hansen.
Porter Hansen in on the tackle. So 2nd and 8 into the final minutes. 2 men in the backfields. One will spill out. They'll give it to Zimmer again. Tries to get outside. Makes one man miss. Makes 2 men miss. Picks up a few yards.
Zimmer with a
So
nice
good run there from Colton Zimmer.
Scored by a lot of Team White jerseys. Breaks up 3rd down.
Well, third down. And 4 to go. And we have an injured member of Team Yellow down on the field. It's Grayson Wyatt down. Oh, he's on a knee. Of course, he'll receive medical attention from Summit Sports and Health. Looks like he's going to be able to get off under his own power, so he'll jog to the sideline. It's 3rd and 4. There's one more game after this. Team Green 1, Team Blue warming up in the end zones, as we've been blessed with some good football tonight. Play gets whistled in, clock will start. There's now a little bit of confusion here as they'll just take the time count. And the timeout. So it could have been a personnel issue as well. It looks like Team Yellow's going to punt. They call the timeout to have somebody else run onto the field, so that makes me think that they might have been short a man. Now they'll come out to punt the football away on 3rd and 4. Dalton Urban, of course, the punter. Nice punt, nice and high. At the 5-yard line, it'll be returned by Team White. That's Lang trying to get outside, makes a few men miss, but then runs into a swarm of Yellow defenders. So 9 seconds to go. So it looks like the final tonight will probably be 30-0 for Team Yellow. Either way, they'll walk away here with a victory in week 1. Again, I don't know if Team White has necessarily played all that bad. A few miscues on both sides of the football, but they were right in this game, even at the start of the second half. And a few big runs from Caden Miller, a touchdown reception from Reed Murphy.
On the run back, we had an illegal block. White number 27, half the distance to the goal line. First down.
So there will be a illegal block penalty on Team White. That goes against Dylan Bach, who had an interception in this game for Team White. So they'll set up shop from the 7. One last play. And it'll be a handoff to Nelson. Tries to get away. Check that. That's Ben Lang. They'll get another play off here.
Ben Lang with the carry.
Let's look at the standings.
Tackled by number 16.
Green
Zach
2,
Terry.
1-0. They won a thriller in game 1. Yellow's going to move to 1-0. Team White will move to 0-1. So the final play, Franks in at quarterback, Lucas Franks for Team White, as he'll just hand it off again to Lang, who runs into a few Team Yellow defenders, and that'll officially be it. So Team Yellow gets the Academy kicked off with a bang in their first game, a 30-0 final over Team White. Thanks for tuning in on Facebook Live. Make sure you don't go anywhere because we have one game left for you. That's right, we have even more football. Coming up will be Team Green 1 and Team Blue. So make sure you stick around for that.